welcome to this week's Pastor Capture. I am Pastor Tammy Palermo, and we have Pastor Ivy Smith and Pastor Steve Stoltz-Costello. And I have been gone for 2 Pastor Captures.
Don't brag.
Sorry. Well, I'm really not bragging. The first one I missed, I did send in a video as I was at Crucible, and last week I was on vacation. Yep. So you can ask me about that later. But while I was away, it was Holy Week, and there were a lot of great things that happened. Thursday, we had the Maundy Thursday service where folks, we had several gentlemen, they dressed up and they represented the disciples and they gave a monologue, and it was really very moving. And then Good Friday was our annual Tenebrae service, which I heard was beautiful.
Stellar.
And then on Saturday morning, we had our annual egg hunt at Garfield Park. We had to pivot, but we still had folks. And I really thought people were gonna hop out of their car, grab a bag of eggs, and I don't want to be in the rain. But they stayed, and they had pictures with the bunny, and it was really great to see folks. And then Sunday, Easter Sunday, it was awesome. It was great. I saw folks that I hadn't seen in a while, and it was just a beautiful way of saying welcome home. And so, what do you want to say?
I was in Modern, and we had a wonderful service. Good hymns, or music, not hymns, but great songs coming in, and just beautiful setup and everything going in there.
I liked
flowers everywhere.
In your sermon, you just really, zeroed in on that hope, that theme of "and I have hope."
And I hope.
But really, bringing out it's Jesus is our hope. Jesus Christ is our hope. And even asking people to repeat that for you.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want to do that right up front. The hope we're talking about is Jesus.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Making people repeat things, it's a great teaching tool.
And of course, Pastor Ivy knows all the great music, so you mentioned at the end there, keep believing. What was that song?
Journey.
Oh, don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. That's hilarious. I love it.
I would say, I had my hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness, and I said, and a great song by Journey.
Right. You're good at weaving all that together.
Hold on to that feeling.
It was kind of neat at the traditional service. We had the altar that was still stripped and had the black cloth on there. So people are used to coming in on Easter and having it already set up.
I saw that on there, and when the first service started, I'm going, wait a minute.
What's going on?
Wait a minute.
Who messed up?
Right, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, geez, it's nice. Nice to know that we're continuing right in that theme of switching from Good Friday to that rising.
Yeah, bringing it all in.
One of the things that was wild to me was all of the flowers and the scent. I wasn't even in the sanctuary, and I could smell all of the flowers. Yeah.
This was, it's worth noting that this was Pastor Ivy and I's first time to be here for Holy Week and for Easter, and beforehand we were trying to plan for the Holy Week services, and everybody was saying, "Oh, you just wait, Good Friday." So I'm so glad to get to experience that, and for Ivy and I to do the different readings there. It was very powerful, and all the music. Good stuff.
So I liked in your sermon where you talked about the women forgetting, just quickly forgetting, and then the purpose of the 2 men standing at the tomb were to make them remember. Just like you had before, tying a ribbon around your finger.
Oh, that was a week for you. Right? Trying to remember.
Trying to remember, and it's it just brought back to mind what Jesus had said to them, what Jesus had told them, and they're even though they're right there in that, that whole environment, right there in that scene, right there in the tomb, and it still slipped their mind. So, my message is don't beat yourself up, when you forget something, because it happens. And we have to be, we
have to have grace for
diligent.
ourselves.
Yeah, and be diligent again and again, learn and learn.
I think it's neat, and I meant to bring this out, but I didn't. But that was the last Sunday or last day of Women's History Month.
Oh yeah.
And how appropriate it's in all 4 Gospels. It's the women that go and discover the risen Christ. And they come back and tell the story, and then it goes on from there. So yeah. How was Sunday school?
Great. The kids had a blast. They had like this activity they were doing in the hall. But the teachers said that they had a great time, so that was good. I got to hold a baby at 9 o'clock, so that's always fun.
Yay!
My muscles though, they're kind of, I forgot what that was like to hold a child for an hour.
They kind of out of
Out of
practice.
practice. That's all right. And I'm not in any rush. So, just saying. No.
There are sunrise service.
Oh my
Sunrise.
God.
Yeah, the sunrise service.
That's right, the sunrise
Haven't
service.
had one of those here at Menor for a
Nice.
while.
I'm so proud of Bryant, our youth director, and our youth, Jonathan and Jack.
They
And,
put on
Jack preached.
beautiful service.
Jack Cuff and Jonathan led us in the open and welcome and the closing. Did a
Nice.
great job there. So,
Super.
but
Yeah.
and this coming Sunday is our last Sunday in this series. I know that Easter you think would be the end, but no, we got one more.
One more.
And I love these passages of Jesus coming to the disciples when they're out fishing again. Kind of brings the bookends, you know.
And what's been really cool is in Sunday school, we have been reading a story that was suggested in the Sanctified art curriculum. And this week it's a story with Peter and Jesus. So
Okay,
it's pretty cool.
okay.
Pictures
Yeah,
are really
really
nice too.
I just want to encourage people too. Many of you may know, but you may know some friends that don't know this, and that this Sunday we have communion, the first Sunday of the month, and we always practice open communion. So, not all churches do that, but we would love for you to come and receive communion. It can be a great way to start brand new and just experience that forgiveness and also.
Absolutely. Well, we are excited for what is happening here at Menor United Methodist Church. We would love for you to like, share, and subscribe, and that you will join us either in person at 9 or 11 for modern or traditional, or if you prefer to catch us online, 9 a.m. modern and 11 a.m. traditional every Sunday. And we just thank you for joining us for this week's Pastor Capture.